Welcome back, everybody. eSIM Studios here with the eSIM Studios podcast, episode number 36 for Friday, March the 1st, 2024. My goodness, this month is rolling right along. We got a number of people in here, and we'll get started. We got a couple of good stories. Hope everybody had a good Friday, and we'll wrap it up with some good news here. I had a very busy day. Woke up with a headache today. Isn't that the worst? It's the worst day. That's the worst way to start your day. You wake up with a headache. No, it's not from alcohol. I don't drink, and I stay hydrated, so I'm not dehydrated. But let's see here. Let's do update on. I'm gonna change. I'm looking back here because I'm gonna change. I just ordered some stuff on Amazon, and we're gonna make some modifications to the studio here. We're gonna bring on some additions. I got a much bigger desk, not a streaming desk where I'm streaming right now. If those of you that are interested in my setup, I have a quick overview. I made a video about a week ago. I got a new ultra wide, and also how I have everything set up. But I also added another desk so I can do, because the way I have it set up now, I'm streaming from this desk where I'm sitting, and I also do case reviews and stuff. But I'm actually going to add another desk so I can do kind of like a work desk, or I can, or I don't have a monitor in front of me where I can actually work on and record stuff. So we'll have two separate. Actually, I guess I have to add a third camera. Lord have mercy. So add a third camera. And moving right along, we are growing as the channel grows. So continually adding stuff to make a better channel for you, the viewer, in regards to technology. Real quick before we get into the news, I'm wondering if you would be interested in me showing how to install GrapheneOS. GrapheneOS is a privacy-first operating system that you can install on a Pixel device. If you're interested in that, please leave a comment. Let me know. I'm debating whether or not I was gonna do it on my Pixel 8 Pro. Install GrapheneOS, but I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to do that. I want to keep this stock. It's on beta. So I think I'm going to buy like a Pixel 7a to run GrapheneOS on. It has the, it's the latest, cheaper Pixel. I think that'd be perfect for a GrapheneOS device. For most people out there, it's the cheaper privacy option. If that interests you, and I'll go through everything. Feature, how to download it, how to install it, and then once you got it on your device, the features and all sorts of different, stuff that comes along with it. What you can do, what you can't do, how to operate it, because it does take a little bit of knowledge before you just install it, and then away you go. There's certain. Well, long story short, you're probably going to need, if you're interested in doing that, let me know. So what GrapheneOS is, it's a privacy-first operating system. Yes, it is Android, but they remove Google services. Google Play service. Well, it has Play services. It removes sort of the connection with Google, the location tracking, the user tracking, your data tracking. It cuts all that, right? So it's the most popular privacy operating system, and it's just made for Pixel devices. So I'm thinking about doing that. I just want to see if anybody out there would be interested, any of our followers. But yeah, I know some people aren't, right? Because you know, I'm fine with the way I'm moving along with Android. I'm not worried about that. But you know, there's some people that it's a big deal too, and that's totally fine. But I may or may not do it. But just checking the interest out there. It's a very nice. Now look, I used to flash ROMs, like as I mentioned, almost on a daily basis. But I haven't done one in quite a while. But it's like riding a bike, right? When you flash a ROM, and that's how you have to do it. And the process has gotten so much easier compared to 5, 6, 7 years ago when I was doing it almost every day. So much easier. So, anyways, it's like riding a bike. I haven't flashed a operating system in a long time, but I'm sure I'll pick up very quickly. Okay. So, check this out. Where is my browser? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the news real quick. Let me share the screen here. So if you remember yesterday, if you watched yesterday, you will remember. If you did not see yesterday's episode, we do live stream daily, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour. Typically in the afternoons. It just depends. I try to start around 4 p.m., but somehow that never works out. So, but anyways, yesterday we talked about the S24 series receiving a second February update. Now, the original February update was to add vividness and more saturation to the screen and also improve on the cameras. Then a report came out saying, wait a second, a second February update is out. Now, it wasn't released to the whole world, it was just South Korea. But I did say on yesterday's episode that S24 users would probably see this in the next few days, and I did mention, well, March is just right around the corner. Why don't they just wait and implement the code into the March security patch update? Well, it looks like that's what they did, because today Samsung issued a new security update again. Now, this is the March security update. So what I'm thinking what happened with yesterday in South Korea's second February update is that I think that might have been a region specific update. I don't know. I did some internet searching today. I looked around, try to see what I could find as far as why, because typically that doesn't happen. Typically the software updates are worldwide or region wide, but I don't think I'll take that back. I'm not gonna say ever, but maybe once or twice in the last 10-15 years I've seen just one country, especially a smaller country like South Korea, just get a update. But that appears that's what it was. Now, was it because the bands on the frequencies? Maybe they had to update the modems. Maybe they had, there might have been a hiccup or a mistake with one of the Samsung developers forgetting to implement something in the code. Whatever. It was probably just a hiccup. Samsung did not even make a statement about it. So that's what I'm assuming. It was, so if you're in South Korea, you'll get 3 updates here. You would have the original screen camera update, February update. You would get the second February update yesterday, and then you'll get the March update today. So if you do have an S24, now this new March update is worldwide. Check your phone. I've been checking mine today, and both of mine, and I don't have anything. But at least right now, I don't have anything. It still says I'm up to date. But remember, they do these sort of in waves, right? So they'll basically break it down into 4, 5, 6, 7 sections of the world, and they'll roll it out slowly over the next few days. Now, why do they do that? Why don't they just push it to everybody all at once? Well, that's because if there is a big mistake in the code, if there is a big mistake in the update, it's not affecting the whole world that purchased the device. They can localize and minimize the quote-unquote disaster or hiccup, right? And fix it and then reissue the update. So you should see, if you have an S24 Plus or S24 Ultra, should see the update here probably in the next few days. I just checked mine, both of mine, nothing. Now, if a few days, look, if Monday, Tuesday rolls around and no update, here's what you do. This has helped me in the past on a couple occasions. What you're going to want to do is first restart your device, physically turn it off, turn it back on, check for an update. Or what you can do is disconnect your Wi-Fi, wait a few seconds, reconnect it, and or your mobile data. If you're out of the home or the office and you're on mobile data, disconnect the however you're connected to a network. Disconnect it, wait a few seconds, reconnect it. That will reestablish the connection to the, once you reconnect to your network, whether it be data or Wi-Fi, that'll reestablish connection with the servers, Samsung servers, and sometimes it'll catch and you will get the update. It's happened to me a few times in the past. Someone, how's it going, sir? Someone that I know has the update. Oh wow, and they're in the US? Yeah, that's is it a carrier phone or is it a Samsung Unlocked? Because I know sometimes the carriers take a few extra days to push them out as well. Let me look at the change log. So here we have build numbers if you're interested in that. That was from a Verizon post. Where's the change log? I wonder if Verizon has the change log. Yes, it's from the US. I'm in this group chat. I'm not sure if it's careful or not. Okay. Well, that's good news at least. That's good news. That means ours is right around the corner here. Where do they have a change log? Why would Verizon keep this? Damn, look at all the phones they have. S24 Ultra. Let's see. Okay, so release date is today. Security patch level March of 24. There, change log says the current software update provides most up to the Android security. Okay. Well, look, they just did a number of feature fixes in the update that we got, about a week ago. So I'm sure this one is just bug fixes, stability fixes, obviously security. So I'm sure we're not going to see anything. Let's see. Any new information? I don't see any. Okay. So it looks like it's just a basic software update, bug fixes, security patch, and nothing that we should be able to tell from the naked eye. Basically under the hood stuff, but as you know, very important for the usability and functionality of these devices, and make sure your device is safe and secure online, correct? So if you have an S24, S24 Plus, or S24 Ultra, check it every couple times a day, and you should see something here. I would say over the next 24 to 48 hours. I would say by Monday, I think everybody should have it. They usually take 2-3 days. I think Google takes longer to roll theirs out. Samsung typically gets it done within the first few days. So let's see, what else do we got? We did the Samsung. So it looks like we have some Pixel news, some Google news today for for all of our Pixel users, right? So today we got news of a brand new Pixel Watch 3, right? Buds 2 Pro in the works. Now, Pixel Buds I'm not a big fan of. The fit, personally, it does not fit right in my ear, and the battery life sucks, right? But check this out. Pixel Watch, I tried a Pixel Watch. I'm not a Pixel Watch user too. I just like their phones basically, but Pixel Watch 2, right, was released with what? This Pixel 8 series, right? Basically identical to the Pixel Watch 1. It's so identical that even the little cases, even the little bumpers that go on the watches fit. So I could take our bumpers and cases we had for the OG Pixel Watch and slap them right on the Pixel Watch 2. Now Google said Google said that was not going to be the case, but we proved them wrong. Everything fits. But this time it looks like they're not going to fit. So what Google's going to do for the Pixel Watch 3 is actually make it a bigger... Man, these damn ads won't go away. There we go. God, they got so many ads. I need to build a website for Android news. Not a bad idea. Actually, I'm building a couple websites right now, so that's why I said that. I'm actually learning WordPress. First time using WordPress. Now, I'm a excellent website builder when it comes to e-commerce. But when it comes to blogs and information, I am a newbie, and first time using WordPress. So I'm getting the shakedown on all that today. So installing plugins and learning something new. So I will have an app and or website for everybody here shortly. But that's what I'm currently working on in the background. But anyways, going back to this, right? So Pixel is... Now let's see. The bigger display size, the new one's going to be 45 millimeter. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 that we got is 46 millimeters. The new Pixel Watch 3 coming in at 45 millimeters. I believe the OG Pixel Watch and Pixel Watch 2 are 40... Wait, does it say down here? Okay. The original Pixel Watch is 41 millimeters. So this is going to be I mean, look, you say, well, 45 millimeters compared to 41 millimeters, it's not that big of a difference. It kind of is. When you have it on your wrist, you can tell it's a big difference. I was going to say, man, that's a big difference. And it's not a big difference, but when it's on your wrist, it does make a difference. You can certainly tell. Just those few millimeters do make a difference as far as just how big something feels on your wrist, right? Let's see. Much bigger battery. It should launch with Wear OS 5. I'm assuming it will, because Google typically launches their new products with new software. Now this is the Wear OS 5. That's their version, Android version for wearables, right? I'm assuming they will. Let's see. And also, check this out. We have even more new products. So I'm not sure those of y'all that are interested in Chromecast and or Google TV. I am sort of, right? So Google is working on a new product, a Google TV with Chromecast integration. Now they have something like that, as you can tell right here, but we have this, and it's all right. So basically, it's strictly streaming. It only has like a few megabytes of memory. It basically runs on cache and streaming, right? Your internet speed. What I want to see from Google is a Android box. Now, it's okay, so there's an Android box, and then there's Google TV. Google TV is like what you see, what you can buy. It's the operating system you can buy on new TVs, right, at Best Buy or whatever. That's the operating system, right? That's on there. As I mentioned, not much memory. It basically runs strictly on streaming and building up cache in the background to run that stream, right? The Android boxes are basically like the NVIDIA Shield. It's like the... Damn, why do I have a brain for it? Amazon... What's that Amazon box? Not the Fire Stick, but the bigger one. Maybe it's like the Fire Stick... Firebox, I think. I don't remember, but something like that. I would like to see Google come out with a NVIDIA Shield like product where it's gonna have, you know, some storage, right? Probably at least 8 gigs of RAM, probably 128 gigs of storage. Now, do I think they will? I do not. Unfortunately, I don't think they're... Because why would they, right? They've been moving away from... as Bama Fan knows, they've been moving away from on-device storage. And basically, as everybody else has, right? But they basically want you to stream, use all the cloud storage, use all the streaming, because they've gotten pretty good at it just over the last few years. It was kind of a rough start, probably 5 to 7 years ago, as far as streaming stuff and how it works behind the scenes and building up the cache, and then it streams off of the cache, right? So I don't think we're going to see an NVIDIA Shield. I think we're going to see another product like this, unfortunately. Just a newer version with newer hardware in there. Probably Bluetooth 5.3. Maybe, hopefully, 1 gigabyte of memory. If that would be asking too much of Google to put 1 gig of memory in there. Maybe a little more RAM, right? I think this one's got... I don't even think it's got 1 gig of RAM. I'm not sure. I don't know the specs. This has been out for a few years. Again, we have this. It's alright, but... It's not a device to play games on. You can, but it's meant for streaming. TV shows, movies, and strictly streaming, right? At least with the Android boxes, you can download the content onto your device, and then you can watch the playback from your device, not from the network or from the stream. Those are the advantages, right? Let's see. When are they gonna expected to release it? I guess we don't have that information yet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see much in here, but we do have new products on the way. So again, Google has been basically leaking themselves the Pixel 9 series. We got that coming. We have the Pixel Watch 3 that we just mentioned. We got the Pixel Buds Pro 2 that we just mentioned. We have new Chromecasts coming, or Google TV coming, and yeah, continues to move right along. Now, Amazon announced, I think this is maybe a little dated news, but since we're in the streaming talk, Amazon did announce that, Fire TV, Amazon's TV, Fire OS or Fire TV, whatever their their Fire Stick is run off of, or their TVs, operating system that comes on the Amazon TVs, they're moving away from Android. They are going to disconnect from Android, believe it or not, which I think is a bad idea, but it's up to them. Now, what they've been doing is they've been developing their own operating system, proprietary operating system, in the background. As you know, Amazon has their own app store, but they're going to have to, but all those are APK based, right? So all the apps on the Amazon App Store are, if you look at the file structure, it's .apk. .apk is Android, but Amazon's going to have to implement, and I'm sure they've been working on this in the background for years. And they probably think that's the best way to go about it, is to create their own operating system for their streaming devices. And I'm sure they worked with developers and all sorts of stuff. So I think they're going to make that jump. Let's see. I think it was 2000. If it's not 25, it's 26. Because they have a current deal with Google to use Google's code, it's the Fire OS, as I said, based on Android. So they do have to pay Google to use that code or that file system, what have you, operating system base. And their contract, I think, is up for another year, and then they will be free. On box, yes, $20. Yeah, I got one of those sitting in here. I used when it first came out, and then I never use it. So yeah, I got one of those too. What do you have? Oh, a Android box or an NVIDIA Shield or something like that. Yeah, man, I know, Dave. That NVIDIA Shield, they're still selling it. Yeah, they were good products. I had one too. Yeah, they are good products. I was just thinking that the other day. Damn, I wonder if they're going to come out with a new one. Just to be independent, I think, look, when it comes to technology, because Dr. Joe One Blue asked, what does Amazon have to gain by creating their own operating system at this point? When you look at the technology world, as much as I hate to admit it, I think, not me personally, but I think other technology companies, right? Whether they're as big as Amazon, which is probably number 2 or 3 in the world, or at least in America, I still think no matter how big they are, right? Whether it's Amazon or whether it's as small as the 300th tech company in the country or the world, I still think they look at Apple as the standard for a technology company, right? Apple, obviously, as we all know, is very notorious for keeping everything close to the vest, very, you know how they are. And I think other companies want to do that. I think other companies, look, I mean, the upside is you have more control. You have more control over the source code. You have more control over the kernel as far as on the devices that you're running, the software. Potentially in the long run, look, everything comes down to money, right? So money, business had to come into play somehow. So I think them having full control, 100% control, say so, over applications, over security, over privacy, and then money-wise, right? So they have to pay a fee to Google to use Android, even though it's called Fire OS, Android-based. They still have to pay Google, I don't know what the number is, I'm sure it's a lot, money to use that code, Android code. And then not only that, so they would eliminate that cost, but they could also gain profits by taking a cut of the developers' pay, basically. Apple and Google take, I think, 30% of the profits that the developers make from the apps, whatever the apps make on their respective app stores, whether it be through, right, if it's a game where you got to buy coins and it's $5 to buy coins or $10 to buy coins, Google gets $3. Apple gets $3, or I think they're $4. I think they're up to 40%. And then the developer gets the remaining $7 to $6. So Amazon can take that same business idea and implement it to their stratosphere. Now, do I think they can pull it off? Yes. Do I think other companies can pull it off? Not many. When you're as big and you have a ecosystem like Amazon does, I think they'll be fine. You know, for whatever reason, whether you think it's good or a good idea or not, honestly, I don't care. But I think those are the reasons why. At least when I heard that news a few months ago, I thought the same thing. I was like, what? I was like, why would they do that? Like, what's the purpose of doing that? And then over time, you kind of start to figure out, but they, comes down to money. So I think they can just cut out basically fees, all that stuff, and actually gain profit. So it's just another way to make money, basically. But I think many other smaller companies, if they tried to do that, they would fail 100%. Because Amazon's got, obviously, as you know, when you're Amazon, Google, Apple, not even, I was going to say Tesla, but not even Tesla, right? Because their profits up and down. When you're talking about those three companies, they have a lot of leeway into, they can corner the market. They have their own monopolies in certain technology areas, specific areas of technology, right? So we'll have to see how that goes. As I mentioned, I think they have about a year left with their current contract with Google, and away they go. They'll probably do a whole new rebranding. I don't know anything, but I'm sure since they're going to do their whole new operating system, they're going to rebrand FireOS. I think they're going to do away with that and have some big unveiling, new TVs, new boxes, new everything, new app store, new logo, all sorts of crap. So this is interesting. I heard this, moving on to our last thing. I got to get out of here. Check this out. So, Google announced this on the launch of the Pixel. And since then, I never heard of anything. And here's one of the perfect examples of this. Is one of the little issues I have with Google that I wish that they would do better on. Is they'll announce stuff at the launch of a product. And then you're like, damn, that sounds pretty cool. And then you never hear about it, right? Or it's 6 months and then you hear something. Well, I guess technically we're at what? 5 months with this. Oh, y'all can't even see. My dumbass. Okay. SOS features on Pixel phones. This became popular, I guess, with the release of the recent iPhone. It's got satellite SOS feature or satellite calling, right? Well, at the launch of the Pixels, Google said that they were going to implement this. And actually, the technology is in here. It just has to be activated by a software update. So the Pixel 8 series already has them in there. They just have to activate it, right? Well, they are going to activate it. Let's see. So in the latest build of the Adaptive Connectivity Services app, a new feature, Satellite SOS, is being prepared for Google devices. They say unknown exactly what Pixel devices will receive support. I can guarantee you it's their latest and greatest. So they're not going to randomly activate Satellite SOS on a Google Pixel 5a, right? Or a 6a, or even a Pixel 6 Pro. No, it's going to be on their latest phone, right? They have to have, I'm sure the modem inside these chips have to have special modems just to pick up satellite connectivity, right? I think that's a relatively new. I know it's been there for a long years. I'm just saying putting them in flagship devices is relatively new. I think this S24 series has it in there as well. It's just not activated. Let's see. So, Satellite SOS will be housed under the Safety and Emergency section of the Settings menu. Let's see real quick. I have the beta software. Is it active on my device? Safety and Emergency. When accessed, it states that this option will be available when no Wi-Fi or cellular connectivity is available. With it, users can send information about their status as well as their location via Google Maps. There's even a plug for Garmin SAR insurance plans in the menu. Huh. Which helps cover expenses related to search and rescue efforts. What the hell? I've never heard of that. In my neck of the woods, SAR is free unless we need to use a helicopter. What the hell? So this is something you would activate if you're a hiker, or you do what is it? The not rowboats, kayaking, kayaking stuff like that. Let me see. It's not on my phone, is it? Actually, I do have an SOS. Oh, that's not for... Okay, so I have an emergency SOS, but it's not satellite SOS. It would share info with my emergency contacts. Record an emergency video. What the hell? I don't think I've... You can tell I never go into the safety and emergency section of my settings. But it'll be there. Whenever they activate it, it will be there. Let's see. The information shared with emergency services and satellite service providers include your name, your email, your phone number, your location, device info, as well as emergency contact information. When setting the feature up, you'll want to ensure you have all of your updated. You'll have all that updated in your device. Let's see. Got you. So they're saying Google I/O is coming soon, and it might be a good candidate for a keynote announcement. So they announce it when the Pixel 8 is launched, and they don't give you much information. So you're like, well, cool, the new Pixel 8. You go down the list of all these new cool features. That was one of them, and then I don't hear anything. And then this little article comes up. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about it. And then what it looks like they're going to do is activate it at Google I/O, which I think is in May. It's typically when they release the A series, like the Pixel 3A, right? 5A, 6A, 7A. And I would expect them, I'm assuming, to announce it then. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on the A series this year. I'm not sure if they're going to release the A series. I know they're going to release it, but I'm saying when they're going to release it, because I know they are switching up their roadmap a little bit. You have satellite SOS? It's not active, huh? See, I have emergency SOS. Let me search for satellite and see what comes up. Yeah, I don't even have anything in my phone with the term satellite in it. Interesting. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I know I won't be activating that on my end, but shoot, I don't go hiking. Shoot, I hardly leave the house, but they won't have a hard time finding me. But it's cool. It'll be there for people that want it or need it. Like I said, there's a lot of people that go hiking, stuff like that. So it should be. You know what I heard Google was coming out with was a AirTag like product, and I haven't heard anything in a while. But that would be another product that I think could be a benefit to them. Look, Samsung's got theirs, and it only works with Samsung. Wait, is there new one? I think their new one works with all devices. Shit, I don't know. I may take that statement back, but Apple's got one, Samsung's got one, and I've heard Google is making one. But actually, you know what? Hold up. I got to get out of here in just a couple minutes, but let's see. slide over to news. Yeah, we know about Find My Device, but what about a physical... What about a physical hardware? A little... I don't see anything now, but maybe they scrapped it. I don't know. I could have sworn. Well, I know I did see something that they were in the works, but I don't know. Maybe it's nowhere to be found. Who knows? Who knows? Do y'all want to do a giveaway? Does everybody... Do y'all have a Samsung device? Because I'm thinking about giving away a Rinky case. Or, shit, I do have those Bluetooth earbuds. Yeah, everybody has a Samsung, right? Because I know Bama Fan, I know you got one. I know, yeah, you have one too, Dr. Joe One Blue. And I know you got the Plus. Let's do this. Let me give away a case. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hang on, let me get the drawing going. Hang on. So you have an S23, just the base model. I think I have some S23 cases here. If you win, I'll get you one. No worries. Go ahead and enter, and if you win, I got you. I got you. So everybody enter in the chat. Enter hashtag Rinky. Just like I'm typing right now. And we'll do it real quick. Enter hashtag Rinky in the chat. I'll give y'all a minute or two. I'll do it here in just a minute. Dr. Joe One Blue. If you're still there, if you want to enter hashtag Rinky, and we'll do a quick little giveaway. I've been so busy today. I woke up with a headache today. I was going to do a big promotion of some big giveaway and just didn't get around to it. But we'll give something away today, right? Yeah, Bama fans got lucky this last week or so. Did you get the package? Should be there. If it's not there today, it should be there tomorrow. All right, y'all ready? And then whoever wins, email me on the back end or reach out to me in the, offline. You got it today. Sweet. Cool. Yes, sir. I'll reach out to me on the back end, and then we'll arrange your prize. Yes, sir. You're very welcome. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Y'all ready? These two have a very lucky chance. S23 or S24 Plus. Here we go. All right. Lucky winner. Yeah, reach out to me on Google Chat. I got your address already, and I'll send you a picture here in a little bit of the remaining cases that I have, and you can have your pick, sir. Ah, Joe Blue. Oh man, came in so late. Oh shit. What? Do you have the Ultra? Do you have the Ultra, Dr. Joe One Blue? Damn it, man. Yeah, that's right. I think you have the Ultra. Join us. Look, I'm gonna do more. I still have a good number of Rinky cases left to give away. So I'm gonna. They want me. My promo code with Rinky actually ended, I think, yesterday. So they want me to get rid of the rest of the cases. So I'm going to do Rinky case giveaways until I run out. For tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Here on out, probably the next few days, we'll do Rinky case giveaways. So just join us on our next live stream, and you have a good chance of winning a Rinky case for your Samsung Galaxy. All right, everybody, I have to run. It is 7 o'clock here on Central Standard Time. It's about that time. So I do appreciate y'all joining me. Sorry for a little late today, but join us on the next episode, and we'll definitely do a giveaway. Thank you very much. Appreciate all of the viewership, and it's much appreciated. Y'all have a good rest of the evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. Peace.